we decided to take about a 4-mile hike on the Florida Trail. The weather was absolutely perfect. It was about 68 degrees with a nice breeze. My husband and I find it very important to take a hike as often as we can. It gives us the opportunity to get some fresh air, to stop and explore what God has created. Whenever we're feeling sad or we're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, we always take time to go out in nature to try to find a trail to hike on or a path to walk. And it always makes us feel better. It always makes us feel like we have a better understanding for what we were created for, how things were supposed to be. So today, being out here on this trail gives me time to think. As I follow my husband, my mind wanders and I start to think about all the things that are happening in our lives. Things that are happening in the lives of the people that we love, of our friends and our family. Some are dealing with big life changes. We're dealing with changes in our life. Friends that have had loved ones who've passed away. Some are dealing with feelings of sadness, of grief. And I once heard that it's in our nature that whenever we're feeling sad, that we're supposed to try to fix it. We're supposed to try to change whatever is making us sad or try to overcome it quickly so that we don't feel that way, so we don't feel down or sad or depressed. And maybe that's not the way we're supposed to handle it. Maybe we're supposed to feel what we're feeling. Maybe we're supposed to allow ourselves to feel that grief or that sadness for a time. Like it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel down and depressed. Just let those emotions move through you. Give yourself time to heal. And if you do that, before you know it, things will start to change. You'll start to feel a little bit better if you just take each day, one day at a time. And sometimes you can't even take it one day at a time. Sometimes you have to take it 1 hour at a time. Or maybe you just have to say, okay, I'm just going to get through the next 15 minutes, or I'm going to just get through this lunch or this hour. Or if I can just make it till the end of the day. Maybe giving yourself little milestones to get through each day. Sometimes we have things that happen in our lives that are out of our control. To control it, we just can't. Sometimes decisions are made that we can't change. And we're left with these feelings of sadness and grief, frustration, pain. There's always
5:15.
Good job.
It brings me comfort each day, throughout my day, to thank God for all the good things in my life. For times like these, right now, being able to walk on this trail, to follow my husband, to see this beautiful sunset. For the ability to walk, the ability to see, to hear. I find that when I'm grateful, when I stop and I am grateful and thankful for each little thing, that brings me happiness. That starts to change the feelings within me. There's this verse in the Bible from Philippians 4:13 that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I get a lot of comfort from that verse because it reminds me that I'm not alone and that we're not alone. That we always have Jesus with us. He's always beside us and he'll help us through anything that we might go through.